Hello everyone and welcome to Sinful Gaming. I hope you're all doing well, I hope you're all staying safe, and most of all, I hope you're all fighting that war against the Grey. Today's video we're going to talk start collecting Conquest First Blood, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Spires faction taster box and how we can use the contents of this box set to start our army. In this video, we're going to go through, talk about all the units and all the contents of this box set, how they can be built, what these units do on the tabletop, before looking at some other units we can use to expand upon this initial box set. We'll then finish off the video with a little sample army list of 800 points to hopefully give you some inspiration for starting your own army of the Spires in Conquest First Blood. And so, to start with, first of all, we get a Iron Clone Executor. This is one of the character options we have available to us in Spires in First Blood. It's got a nice 5 wounds, 5 attacks, clash 3, and defense 3, and evasiveness 2 as well. So, all a pretty darn solid set of stats. Cleave 1 on the rules as well, along with parry, where successful hit rolls of 1 made against this model must be re-rolled, which is really cool. Counter attack as well on the model is really nice, along with other things like he's got a clone kind rule, where there will be certain rules that affect this throughout the army. Flawless form as well is another one where the character model has an engagement range of 2.5 inches, and coordinated assault as well, where before the game begins up to 2 regiments with the clone kind special in your army can be given flank during the game. Now, he's got a bunch of different command, where on my orders, where target friendly infantry regiment can immediately perform a free out of sequence march action, or suppress, where target friendly regiment with a clone kind special rule, all models in the regiment will gain flurry. And he's got advanced combat tactics and a reclamation directive as well. All in all, this is a pretty darn solid hero. He's going to be decent at fighting, and he's also really good at buffing the troops around him. Now, speaking of those troops around the Iron Clone Executor, the first one we have are the Vanguard Clones and Vanguard Clone Infiltrators. This is a dual kit between the two different sets, and then the models on the left you see here. Now, Vanguard Clone Infiltrators and Vanguard Clones are both medium infantry. The Infiltrators are a ranged unit with Barrage 2 10-inch range and the Deadly Shot ability, where whenever an enemy makes a defense roll of a 6, they'll inflict 2 wounds instead of 1. Some pretty cool stuff there. The other unit is the Vanguard Clones. The big thing here is you've got movement 6. They've also got shields and clone kind, so they're going to benefit from all the clone abilities your Iron Clone Executor can do. They've also got a resolve of 3, defense 2, evasion of 2. So it's going to be pretty nice at dodging stuff out of the damage. The other unit we have are Marksman Clones. We get 4 of these models inside the box set. As you might guess by their name, they are an arch unit. They're a light infantry style unit with Volley 2, Barrage 2, 15-inch clone kind. Pretty stock standard archers for your Spires. Now, if we start looking at where to go next, definitely I think when you start looking at the box, the Iron Clone Executor is the big damage dealer in the box. So we really want to bring in some other damage dealers to this force, and I think the first thing to look at is Avatara. These are a medium brute infantry unit. They've got Cleave 1, Superior Creation will allow models with a special rule are affected by the rules and ability that affects models with Superior Creation, so there's a bunch of stuff that can work around that. And also their long reach means they've got a 2.5-inch engagement range. But other than that, 4 wounds, 4 attacks, clash of 2, resolve 4, defense 3, evasion of 2. These are a pretty solid hitting unit. The Cleave 1 is really, really nice. Another unit that potentially is a good heavy hitter is a heavy cavalry option of the Centaur Avatara. These things have 5 wounds, 5 attacks, clash 2, defense 3. They've got shields, so a nice +1 defense, which means they go up to defense 4 fighting in that front arc. Superior Creation, brutal impact, and shock assault as well, where casualties are inflicted as a result of impact hits by models with a special rule do not generate casualty tokens. So pretty cool stuff. Now, if we're looking for something a little bit different, the Spires can bring in the Mimetic Assassin. This is a light infantry character they can bring in, and he is a dedicated character killer. 5 wounds, 6 attacks, clash 4, resolve 3, evasiveness 3. No defense though, so that is something to remember. He's always relying on that evasiveness. Flurry for the rerolls, fluid formation, Quicksilver Strike as well in there. Meaning if this model is involved in a challenge, it always resolves its blows first before the enemy actually resolves theirs. And Clone Kind on a mission, Chameleonic Epidermis, and Unnatural Reflexes all really help this model stay alive. He's got a bunch of command abilities as well, like Retracting Claws, which character model's clash action inflicts 2 wounds per failed enemy defense roll as well. It can be a really nice power play on this model. And so the last unit I want to look at are the Brute Drones. These are another decent heavy hitting unit. They are the cheapest of the three options we've looked at. They're a medium Brute unit. Flurry for rerolls to hit standard is really nice when you've got 5 attacks per model. Unstoppable is really cool as well, where they can reroll fail charge. And then Clone Kind on them as well, so they can benefit from a bunch of different abilities coming off of your Higher Clone Executor. And so here we have our sample army list. Pretty simple for the Spires here. The High Clone Executor we get for free, and the army list is starting out our force. Then we've got the Mimetic Assassin in there as well. 2 really solid punchy heroes. The Marksman Clones provide us with a little bit of backfield range support. And then we've got a decent holding unit in the Vanguard Clones. Now you can choose to go Vanguard Infiltrators if you want. It really doesn't matter, the exact same points. They'll give you more shooting support, but I think the Vanguard Clones can provide you with a nice fast moving forward unit. Their shields could definitely lead them to be better holding objectives than the shooting variation of the Infiltrators. Now, the 2 big units we've added in are 3 Avatar. This will be an absolute hard-hitting block in First Blood, and then a single Centaur Avatar as well. This is a pretty nice little list for the Spires. If you've been playing with the Spires in First Blood, let us know how you've been going down in the comments below. And so that is the end of the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. But also, if you'd like to, drop a comment down below letting us know what you enjoyed about the video. If you'd like to come chat more with me and other members of our little community, here we have a Discord server for Sinful Gaming where we chat all things wargaming and indeed just chat a bunch of good friends all chatting there. It's really lovely. There's a link to that in the video's description. Also, if you'd like to help support the channel, the best ways to do that are linked in the video's description as well. We have our Patreon, YouTube members on there, which are great ways to help support the channel. But also, if you'd like to grab yourself some channel merch, we have Teespring and Ko-fi, both linked there as well. As a special thank you to our Patreons and YouTube members, we'd like to give them all a shout out for helping support the channel. So thank you to our Patreons, Christian Weir, Soren, Kenny Lowe, Outer and Shot First, Andrew Bowen, Nathan Thee, The Rising Ape, Cure Dynamic, Anthony B, JJ Austrian, Average Wargamer, Domir, Mark Harvey, James Cater, Bloobs, Benjamin Swallows, Red Martin, Iron Grinch, Nuffs, and Nicholas Colomos. And to our YouTube members, Green Roots Gaming, Ronya, Lochloric, The Johnny84, David Ellsworth, Wolfric Nick, Broken Chef, Ariana Edwards, Revenar, Pink Nico Fire, Robin Mankiller, Monty's Tabletop Terrain, John Castle, Davis Weir, James South, and James Tillman. Thank you all for supporting the channel. It means the absolute world and allows us to keep doing what we're doing. A special thanks as well to Lady Witchfox Art, who does all the amazing artwork to the channel, and indeed to everyone who helps come and film battle reports or helps run the Discord server. You're all amazing. Thank you all so much. Stay safe, everyone. Stay well, and most of all, keep fighting that war against the grey. Ciao for now.